What is going on, everybody? It is Gazzy here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys what I believe to be the final roster and character select screen for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But before I get into that, I need you guys to go ahead and hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Alright, so now that we've got that out of the way, let's get right into this. So I've gone over every single video on the Smash blog. I've rewatched a bunch of E3 demonstrations and footage of people playing the demo at various conventions, and my analysis has led me to believe that this is what the final character select screen will look like. More or less. The top 4 rows have 13 fighters each, 5th row has 12 fighters, and the 6th row has 11 fighters and the random character button. Now you may have noticed that there's 4 blacked out characters. Who are they? Why are there specifically 4 of them? Let me explain. With the announcement of Isabelle back on September 13th, we now have 68 unique fighters and 6 Echo fighters. I think these 4 newcomers will have an even split of 2 more Echo fighters and 2 non-Echoes, making the total 70 unique fighters and 8 Echo fighters. But for the select screen layout, you gotta remember that the Pokemon Trainer and the Mii fighters each have 3 characters as a single tile. Because of this, that means there's going to be 75 tiles in total, but there's only going to be 74 that have fighters on them. So why does this layout work? Well, aside from just being aesthetically pleasing, there's also a well-known theory that backs me up. And no, I'm not talking about box theory. I could honestly make an entire video about why box theory does not work. The theory I'm referring to is the Smashdown Theory. For those of you that haven't heard of Smashdown Theory, let me just give you a quick rundown of it. So during the Smash Bros. Direct on August 8th, Masahiro Sakurai announced several different game modes that would be in Smash Bros. Ultimate. One of these game modes was called Smashdown. In this game mode, everyone selects a different character, and once the character has been used, nobody can use that character again. This continues until all the characters have been used. The Smashdown Theory says that the total number of fighters has to be divisible by 4 to optimize this game mode. This layout has 73 fighters, and if you include the 3 Mii fighters as unique characters, that gives us a total of 76 playable characters. And guess what 76 divided by 4 is? It's a nice and even 19. Okay, I can hear you saying, but there's more numbers that are divisible by 4. For example, 80 evenly divides into 4 20 times. Here's the thing. Sakurai himself said at E3 for us not to expect too many newcomers this time around. And in a recent Famitsu interview, he said that the amount of character reveals was going to slow down over the next few months until launch. If you look at the series history, Smash Bros. 64 had 12 newcomers, Melee had 14 newcomers, Brawl had 16 newcomers, and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS had a whopping 19 newcomers. As it stands, we currently have 9 newcomers after the inclusion of Isabelle. If we get 4 more fighters, that'll bring us to a total of 13, fitting nicely in between Smash 64's total of 12 and Melee's total of 14. Not too many newcomers, but enough to satisfy. I know there's one more question you guys are asking. Who are the last 4 fighters? Now I've looked around the internet. I've seen supposed leaks and speculations. I've looked at the Smash ballot results. I've seen tweets and I've seen memes. And if you add in a touch of personal bias, I believe the last 4 fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate will be Shadow the Hedgehog, Ken Masters, Incineroar, and Geno. Ever since the announcement of Echo Fighters at E3, people have been confident that Shadow and Ken are pretty much a shoo-in to get into Smash. And with recent leaks, which no one can seem to debunk, it's looking even more likely that Ken will make it in. As for Shadow, I just really want a Sonic that's slightly slower so I can actually control him, and a little bit stronger so that he can consistently connect killing blows. Now everyone knows there's going to be a new Pokemon rep. Production for Smash Ultimate speculated to have started around the time that Pokemon Sun and Moon were wrapping up their own production. It's almost certainly the case that Sakurai would have asked to look at some new Pokemon from the Alola region, which is why a good chunk of the Pokeball summons are Alolan Pokemon. At the same time, the development team would have seen the final stages of the starters. Thinking of which Pokemon's moveset would be easiest to translate into Smash, they would be left with Decidueye or Incineroar. Sorry to all you Primarina fans. Now I can see both these Pokemon being serious Smash candidates. Decidueye would be almost like a cross between Link and Charizard, having a bow and arrow as well as slashing attacks almost like a sword, and the ability to fly and having Brave Bird instead of Flare Blitz. But I can also see Incineroar having an entirely new moveset, based off wrestling and taking wide slashing swings at its opponents. It's this unique moveset that makes me believe Sakurai would pick Incineroar over Decidueye. As for Geno, his time is almost here, guys. Sakurai has said he's taken the Smash Bros. For Wii U Smash ballot into consideration when he's deciding on who would make it into Ultimate. If you look at the top 19 Japan Smash ballot results compiled by Source Gaming, 2 characters are confirmed assist trophies. 3 of them made it into Smash for Wii U, 4 of them are returning veterans, and 2 of them are confirmed newcomers. This makes the top 3 remaining spots Bandana Waddle Dee, Magolor from Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and a 3-way tie between Geno, Paper Mario, and Banjo-Kazooie. Now Sakurai does take global consideration into account when picking fighters. After all, Bayonetta did place first on the Smash ballot in Europe, but only 7th in North America, and even worse, 19th in Japan. But she still made it in. It's speculated that in the North American ballot, Geno placed first and Banjo and Kazooie got second. Because the rights of Banjo-Kazooie are owned by Rare, which is now a Microsoft subsidiary, it gives Geno the edge. Yes, Geno's technically a Square Enix property, but Square and Nintendo have become very good friends as of late. Have you guys not seen all the Final Fantasy games that are getting ported to the Switch? Final Fantasy VII is coming to the Switch, guys. The first Final Fantasy that wasn't exclusively made for a Nintendo console is finally coming to a Nintendo console. I will let that speak for itself. Bandana Waddle Dee and Paper Mario were also very popular worldwide, but again, Geno did place first in North America, which is the largest video game market in the world. Sakurai would do good to please them. Even though I think there's only going to be 4 more characters in the base game, I fully expect characters like Banjo and Kazooie and Isaac from Golden Sun to make it in as DLC sometime down the line. Heck, maybe we'll even get Sora from Kingdom Hearts, or, dare I say it, Steve from Minecraft. As for Magolor, I'm pretty sure he only charted in Japan, so his odds aren't that great as making it in as a fighter. Maybe it's possible he'll become an assist trophy, like a certain other fan favorite character.
Waluigi #1!